X, you made me do this. We got a whole lot to talk about, deep divers.
Yes, we do. We have a bit to talk about. I know y'all haven't heard from me in a while, but bitch, I got a lot of shit going on right now. I'm in school and I work. So I'm not even gonna be like, oh, y'all can expect to hear a video from me in such and such time and date. I'm not gonna lie. I won't. I'm not gonna give you a time frame, but whatever. When shit gets better, it'll get better and I'll have more time to speak my mind and shit. But yeah, this video is all about Nas X Montero video, and sorry about the bell noise. That's my cat who wants to act crazy right now. Whatever, try to ignore it. But oh shit. But yeah, I got myself a nap time, so now I'm moving up in the world. Thanks, stimulus check. Finally. But yeah, I had actually heard about it while I was on YouTube. Somebody was doing a reaction video. It was like, oh my god, this is crazy. Like, this is the most craziest, awfulest thing I ever seen in my entire life. And in my mind, I'm thinking, like, why the hell do people concentrate on this type of shit? Why do you even give this shit your energy? But whatever. When I seen it on my timeline on YouTube, I was like, okay, let me go ahead and watch it. I watched it and I was like, interesting. I didn't even think to do a reaction video until I saw Ralph Smart say whatever it is he had to say about it. And personally, I was a bit disappointed in him. But yeah, I'll let him go ahead and say what he has to say. And I'll give y'all what it is that I think about it.
Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Raising the frequency. Raising the vibration. Peace, infinite waters. Diving deep once again. We are here. And I am reacting to the new video by Little Nas X called Montero. A lot of people have been asking me, Ralph, please decode this video. There is so much symbolism in this video that we have to talk about. So Little Nas X had the massive hit single Old Town Road, and he actually came out saying he was gay, and that's okay, because like I told you, deep divers, be who you are, accept who you are, love who you are. I don't care about your sexual preference, your age, your weight, your color. Respect me, and I'm gonna respect you.
Now remember, he says that now, right? Be yourself, love yourself, accept yourself. Remember that. Remember it, okay?
So he wrote this, deep divers. Dear 14-year-old Montero, that's his name, Montero, okay? I wrote a song with our name in it. It's about a guy I met last summer. I know we promised to never come out publicly. I know we promised to never be that type of gay person. I know we promised to die with a secret. But this will open doors for many other queer people to simply exist. You see, this is very scary for me. People will be angry. They will say I'm pushing an agenda. But the truth is I am. The agenda to make people stay the fuck out of other people's lives and stop dictating who they should be, sending you love from the future. Okay. Now, deep divers, this video is kind of controversial. Very controversial. So we're gonna dive into it. But first,
this damn cat.
call me when you want. I'll be on my way. Sorry, I won't be on my way. Deep divers, because we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello? Okay, let's dive into it. I can't play the song Deep Divers.
Oh, excuse me, Mom.
So I bought my own music.
My bad.
So the video starts with this. There is a lot of symbolism in this video. This is how the video starts, Deep Divers.
So it starts with his name in the clouds, with the name of the video, Montero. Call Me By Your Name, directed by such and such, and it says song produced by somebody.
And he says, in life we hide the parts of ourselves we don't want the world to see. We lock them away. We tell them no. We banish them. But here we don't. Welcome to Montero. Okay, so.
And remember that shit too. Remember about, being told not to be who the fuck you are. Okay? It's two sides to every coin. Two sides.
This is where he is, deep divers. He's in the Garden of Eden. And he is Adam.
Okay, so if you were to watch the video, the first scene after the Simpsons looking beginning with the clouds and stuff, you'll see him sitting down under a tree in the Garden of Eden, and he's playing the guitar. He has dreadlocks. And to me, off rip, that stands for what's the word? Spirituality and purity and all that other stuff.
And there you see him playing the guitar. And the serpent, the temptation is there, deep divers.
And the guitar is pink. Now, I know it's like, oh, okay, yeah, and in the rest of the video, the pink thing jumps out because it represents femininity. Now, the way that they have feminine energy represented in society is completely flipped. But as you see, shit is getting flipped on its ass because of the age of Aquarius. That shit is gonna bring a whole bunch of change. I mean, shit happens like that all the time. Change is inevitable. But this shit is really gonna have shit basically turned upside down.
And now you see the tree of life.
And this is the first red flag for me. When I heard him say this shit, I'm like, tree of life, nigga. You mean the tree of knowledge? See, this is where I feel like the manipulation is being played right now. Because, like, how the fuck you trying to tell somebody what the hell you should think and feel about a music video that is supposed to be bad and shit, but you can't even... Maybe he just made a mistake. I don't know. But this nigga knows all about, what do you call that shit? How to change people's lives for the better. How to, he understands, like, Latin words. He always be bringing up shit in Latin and, translating it in English. And it's like, yeah, this is blah, 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 blah. Whatever, yeah. So it's like, bro, that's the tree of knowledge. So that was a red flag for me. But I'm gonna let him continue.
He's innocent at this point. This is all symbolic. And then you see the serpent creeping from the tree behind. Now he's being led into temptation. What happens next?
The serpent with a third eye. Now, another very interesting thing about this video that I really liked was the fact that every character, every person in this video was him. It was a representation of him. Now, the fact that this serpent, which is himself, has a third eye and is a snake coming down from the tree. I was about to say the tree of life. Lord help me. The tree of knowledge says a lot about, says a lot because, for one thing, the serpent is made out to be a very negative, made out to be very negative in general. Like, I have a tattoo of a snake on my back right now. Bro, when I got the snake tattoo, it was like, oh my God. My family members. That's bad. That's the devil. Oh my God, that's the serpent. You know how they, like... No, like, if the serpent is so bad, how come it's the thing on the, what do you call that shit? The part of the medical logo. Like, what's that all about? And it was quiet. Come on, bro. I mean, the snake in itself, like, think about it. I don't want to go too deep. Maybe I should wait. I could say it right now. I don't see why not. If you know anything about Hinduism, I'm called to that sort of religion or whatever. And the main one that I connect with is Shiva. Shiva is basically the top of the top of the like he was the first one, if I could say anything. He represents spiritual energy. Spiritual energy, knowing energy, like he's just they call him the auspicious one. I mean, it's like that nigga created everything. Like he just farted everybody out, and then like thousands upon thousands of these other Hindu gods and goddesses, like he created them. Let me not say too much because I don't even know the whole thing about Hinduism, but I just thought that that was interesting. But this nigga is also connected to the snake. There's this thing called the Nagas. The Nagas are supposed to be these serpent people or whatever, and they were the first ones. And it's a lot because I don't even know fully the whole thing. It's like you can never know everything because it's like it's just so much that we don't fucking know about because things have been shut down, hidden, kept secret because they want to control us. Clearly. So this time I'm connecting this back to what he was saying. So Ralph was saying as the nigga came down, the snake man came down the tree to tempt him. Why does he need to be tempted if the shit isn't already there? You get what I'm saying? It's like, say for example, chocolate cake. Everybody loves chocolate cake, just about. You put it in front of a greedy ass person like myself. It would not tempt me if I don't like chocolate. You could not tempt me if I wasn't into eating sugary stuff, sugary desserts. So clearly that shit was there from the get-go. But I just feel like it's interesting that this high up energy, this spiritual energy with just a snake would tempt this individual, Lil Nas X, under the tree to be more connected to his lower self. I'm gonna let this play out. Damn, that was good. Whoa. That connection right there. Because usually I'll be all over the damn place and I'll be like, well, I don't know what the fuck I was going with that. But hey, that was good. And I'm gonna try to keep that shit going because I like that. Alright.
Okay, the serpent sees Little Nas X. Uh-oh. Now he's like, I'm gonna tempt you. And the serpent has the third eye open. We're gonna come to that. And now he's tempting Little Nas X. And now Little Nas X seems to be falling. And this deep dives is the sunken place. Anytime you see that, that's a sunken place. Have you seen the film Get Out?
Now, what I will say about the whole sunken place face that he had when the snake hypnotized him or whatever, I don't think that was hypnotism. I feel like this nigga was telling him, look, you could be whatever the fuck it is that you want to be. Now, remember in the beginning, he was saying, oh, to my 14-year-old self, like, you know, it's okay to be gay. It's okay to be that kind of gay. Not just, oh, I'm gay and then whatever, I'm still a man or whatever. But no, to be flamboyant, to be out there, to be hello, like, you feel me? Like that type of shit. So I feel that's what the snake was doing, right? Let's continue.
That's what this is about, being in the sunken place. And now you see it right there. Okay, he is becoming one with the serpent, which is in this, it's representing his lower nature, the carnal aspects of who he is.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's staring at the serpent. Now he's actually kissing the serpent. Deep divers there, you see it. And now it's a full-blown kiss. And he's being seduced by the serpent. Now this on the tree of life. Okay, the tree of life. People say, what does that say? What does that say?
Tree
Well,
of
let me tell you
knowledge.
what it says, deep divers. It's actually, this translates to a quote from Plato's Symposium. After the division, the two parts of man, each desiring his other half, okay?
What did I just say? The higher self is like, bro, I mean, yeah, it's cool to be all up in here, but at the same time, it's like, bro, you gotta be your lower self too. Otherwise, you can't exist on Earth. I mean, you can, but it's like you're not gonna enjoy that shit. It's not gonna work in the way that you want it to work. You're gonna, for one, be broke. You're gonna be sexless. You're gonna be this damn cat. I swear to God. Stop. I didn't even make this connection before until now that I'm talking about it. So this is wild and crazy. Stop. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. It's like the higher self, and I like how he was saying in the beginning of the video, like, oh, he's pure right now. He's innocent. When you're a child, you're innocent. When you grow up, you start to become more grounded because when you're first, before you're born or whatever, when you start to grow and develop in the womb of your mother, you still keep pieces of that, what do you call it? Higher nature energy, because that's what the fuck is up there. Like, that's where like our spirit, our soul, and all that other stuff, because the vagina is a portal, if you think about it clearly. Portal from like ether and spiritual stuff. And in those realms, like, we don't have to be, grounded. We don't have to have money and stuff. So yeah, I just feel like that's so funny how it's saying after the division, the two parts of man, each desiring his other half, coming together as one, being both grounded and a spiritual person at the same time. So there, when he has the dreadlocks with the guitar, with the pink guitar at that, craving the feminine energy, hello. He's like, I want this, but it's like, you know, is it bad? Is it good? Like, I don't know yet. So the serpent itself, the knowledge bearer, the bringer of knowledge and stuff, like he stop. Damn this cat. Told him what the fuck is up. Like, look, you gotta come out of that shit. Because being an overly spiritual, highly elevated being is not gonna work on Earth. I'm sorry. Take Jesus. That nigga got nailed to the fucking cross. Come on. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Because according to the Bible, he saved, his soul was, he was killed to save the souls of all these people. So, I guess that's a good thing. But hey.
So that's what that means. So let's move on. Right now, it seems like he's being judged.
He's being judged wearing the pink again. Feminine energy, right? Now remember about the feminine energy.
He's in trial right now.
Oh, and everybody else is wearing blue. Masculine energy. Masculine energy of the world, I guess. Because masculinity is going to tell you, be good, be this, be that. Don't be so strange and, outside of the box, and don't be that way. You gotta be, what's the word? You gotta be good. Because good is what makes you a good person, and you'll go to heaven. You'll be a great, I'm trying to make sense. I'm trying. Okay. But yeah. So he's on trial and they're like, what the fuck are you gonna do? You're gonna go up, you're gonna go down? Let's see what the fuck happens. Let's see.
And he's wearing pink, which is symbolic. He's the feminine, everyone else is masculine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now he's chained up, he's in the Colosseum.
Chained up because he wants to ground, also included being a spiritual being.
Going on in his mind, that coming out, being gay, he feels like he's being judged every single day. He's in the Colosseum.
Now, yeah, feminine energy is sexual energy. Now, I'll explain this because a lot of y'all are gonna be like, "What? What the hell are you talking about?" No, it isn't. Feminine energy is masculine and blah 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 blah. I'll give you a fucking example. To be a spiritual being, now this is the fucking key component, and I've tried it out and it works, bro. If you want to be an overly highly spiritual being, for one, you're gonna go crazy. For two, you're gonna be up there, but you're not gonna be grounded. You're not gonna be here, and when you're not here, it's like you're not in any connection to the earth at all. So for one, don't eat, don't have sex or masturbate, and meditate, and use mind altering herbs and drugs and stuff like that. You know, the good stuff, not the hard shit. But hey, you know, even the hard shit I heard, like heroin and stuff like that, that shit, I don't know, I ain't gonna say go out and do that shit, because I wouldn't. Because I don't like shit that could make you fucking addicted to it, because I feel like that's controlling if you ask me. But hey, now what the fuck was I going with that? Yeah. Now, feminine energy, I'm sorry, let's bring it back to Shiva, the masculine. Damn, I forgot what the fuck I was gonna say. Yeah, Shiva is the divine masculine. That nigga is the epitome of masculine energy in Hinduism. Now, I'll tell you, he does not, he's not part of the world at all. He wears dreadlocks. He doesn't do anything. And he's just there. But he's not there because he's not here. He's up there, okay? Okay? I'm trying, okay? Now, feminine energy is not what they told us what it is. They told us that, you know, don't be so hard. Don't be too strong. Don't be in competition with a man or whatever. But if you think about it, we don't, and it's fucked up, right? Women usually don't compete with men. We compete with ourselves, women. We compete with other women. Now, in the day, right? When we get dressed up and shit, we got our little hair did and stuff, we put our nails on. We don't really give too many shits about what another man is thinking, because like he's gonna like us if we're dressed in a damn potato sack. It's like, period. But we want to look better than the next bitch. Like, that's just is what it is. We may not admit it. We may think that it's for the man, but really it's like, you go look at the other bitch like, damn, she look better than me. Like, the fuck? Shit. And it's not even because of the man, but it's like I want to look better than her. Like, I want to feel like I am that bitch when I step out and I put my heels on and I wear, you know, my best clothes and stuff. Shit like that. Am I making sense? I hope so. Whatever. This is a best example I could come up with right now, just off the top of my head. When a man is trying to woo a woman, what does he offer her? Security, money, a house, and shit like that, right? I wouldn't say the sexual aspect. That's the one way that they tried to control us. Put a damn ring on it and be like, hey, you know, if you let me be the only dude you fuck, I can give you all these things. Pretty much. And nothing beats a confident woman, bro. Nothing at all. A confident woman can damn near take over the entire fucking world. So, and if you think about it, men tend to get hard-ons early in the fucking morning. They get the morning wood for absolutely no reason, just because the sun came up. And the sun is actually feminine energy. That's the shit that makes the world turn and make the shit grow and make things flourish because of the sun. So if you understand that, I'm trying to make it make the most sense, but I don't know. I'm talking shit, I guess. I don't know. Um Now if you notice, women are changing. We're not as overly dependent emotionally on somebody else loving us. You see a lot of whole culture shit coming out. Not whole, no, H-O, whole, or H-O-E, however the proper slang spelling is. We're changing towards that for a reason, because that's where the fuck we were originally. We were we were worshipped. We we was the one running shit, if you think about it. Even in nature, you see it all the time. Even the fucking female lions now, when I tell people this shit, they're like, oh my god, like, why are you spewing lies? I mean, come on, bro. The female lion is the one that hunt. Come on, bro. Yeah, they the ones that hunt. Who else? The females in nature tend to be a lot stronger and larger than the males. What else can I bring up that would make sense? Yeah, because bro, I feel bad for them male spiders when they be trying to, implant their seed into the female spider, because it's like, bitch, it's either I like what you're doing or I'm gonna eat you. Okay, I'm going off topic, but yeah. So back to Shiva. Shiva is the epitome of masculine energy. Although it's completely flipped in what they tell us what a man should be, at least in Western society and in general. Um, the moon is a big part of Shiva, because if you look in his dreadlocks, there's a crescent moon there. Shiva is his thing is water too. All that shit is emotions. Once you get past your heart chakra, that's where all the emotions start flowing from. It's not from down here, I'll tell you that much. You ever met a really cold ass bitch? She's grounded. She may have shit going on, but like she's grounded. You can never fucking step on her toes or anything like that. Nope. And this is another reason why they tell us not to be fucking too much, because it's like they don't understand that energy. It can't be contained. And what they feel is nothing worse than nothing worse than a strong woman who doesn't give a fuck what it is that you think of her, because you cannot control that type of woman. And that's what masculine energy has become in this age, the last age. That shit's dying out, along with a whole bunch of other shit that a lot of people are not even fucking ready for. Religion is gonna die out. This is why sexual energy is on the rise. Like, different types of people are coming out of the closet, like, oh, they're gay, they're transgender, shit like that. That's exactly why. And people think that is crazy. No, bro, it's not crazy. That's the way it's been in the past. But now it's just coming out more, because masculine energy is not sexual energy. It never has been. And if you think about it, think about why men tend to find sexual energy in a woman like sexy, but not, but repulsive at the same time. Because like, oh, I'd never, you know, wife that bitch or nothing like that. But at the same time, a man who is secure in his own sexuality, and I'm talking about gay dudes or whoever, they're what's that word? They're threatened. Yeah, I guess that's the right word. They're threatened by that shit because it's like, whoa, like that's gay, nigga. Like that's gay as fuck, and there's nothing you could do about that. But masculine energy, you always have to keep that hold on sexual energy because once you get into that, it's like there is no keeping a cap on that because it can go in any which way and direction. Period. Am I done talking? And I'm gonna just let this video play out. I think I was done. I'm not sure, but I guess I'll just go back after.
Okay. Let me go to this scene. There you see him again. There you see him again.
And to me, this same scene in the trial, that's all him, right? And I feel like that's the masculine energy that they has on our brains because that shit tells you so much on what not to do. Don't be weird. Don't think outside the box. If you do, you're crazy. If you do, you're a conspiracy theorist and stuff. But if you think about it, all that shit is just about control. You need to think about what other people are thinking because you need to fall in line with them. Don't stray out too much because that's weird and that's not good. Child, I could go so deep with that, but I'm not.
And once again, he's being judged here.
And they're all wearing blue,
They're
like I said.
his fate.
Masculine energy.
There he is again. And in the Colosseum, of course, you got people cheering. You got the crowd. You got the mob. And here he is again. And right now, what you see, deep divers, is him thinking he's going to ascend. You have an angel right there. So he's ascending into heaven right now. It seems like he's going up. There's an angel right there. But no, he falls from grace. And he holds a staff. What's happening right now? What the hell? Okay, he's pole dancing right now. With some high heel boots on.
Busting it wide open.
Right? So that's where we are. Little Nas X. And then he's there, right here, going down to hell. Okay? Wait a minute. There he is. He's going down the pole. Right here. And right here, deep divers, is the gates to hell. And this is why I told you, a lot of celebrities have sold their soul. Kanye West said, I sold my soul to the devil for a crappy deal. At least it came with a few toys like a Happy Meal. You see, here we have the door of Lucifer, Satan himself. And Little Nas X is walking inside of this door. And what does this read?
So this what he about to read right now is written, like if you haven't seen the video, I recommend you watch it. It's really like it's interesting. It's like these steps, like once you open the door and go inside, I guess, you see the throne and then you see like the Baphomet head with the inverted star, and then you see like words right below the stairs, the steps.
Damnat quod non intelligent, right? That's Latin. It means they condemn what they don't understand. Okay? So here he is. Once again, there's a lot of satanic symbolism.
And what did I just say? Masculine energy doesn't know, doesn't understand that raw sexual energy, raw feminine energy in that kind of way. It's like, whoa, this is too much. Like, but I find it funny that he just breezed past that, what you call it. Because, you know, when I watch his videos, Ralph Smart, Infinite Waters, when I watch his shit, he usually go into detail, you know, give his own little input on what these things mean. Even the shit on the tree that was written there talking about the two halves of a man coming together. That's clearly about balance, bruh. He never mentioned nothing about that. All he said, oh, that's demonic, and same with this shit. Um, what you don't understand, what they don't understand, they condemn it. He breezed right past that and he immediately said, that's satanic. Where? That's the truth. Isn't that the truth? And who is the main ones that always go in and say, um, what they don't know, they fear it. And that's why they consider it bad. I'm gonna tell you something about the elites, because he's gonna go into that. Because like I said, I seen this before already yesterday. He's gonna bring up how the elites, you know, do certain things and they have to um, worship the devil and stuff. But what you don't understand is these people have been freed of that control from masculine energy themselves. If you think about it, let's just say the Queen, for example, the British Empire and all other stuff. Them people be doing some vile ass shit. Vile in the context of right now, what the fuck we're fed, what we're supposed to do. Um what how can I explain? Bible terms. One man, one woman come together and have children, be fruitful and all this other stuff. But that's it. Ain't no going outside that. And God forbid you're related, because that's what the fuck they be doing. And that's what was crazy about it, right? These motherfuckers, and I don't know if I wouldn't say it's a coincidence, because it's like all of these celebrities, one way or another, are related. Oh shit, I just X'd out of it. They're related. Like how they say them royals keep it all in the family. I don't know what the purpose of that is, but that's the shit that they do. Now, what I will bring up is like in ancient Egyptian times or the ancient Kemetic people, they would marry their sister and brother. They would marry their cousin. But this was normal back then. Now, I won't say, oh, go off and do some shit like that. But what I'm saying is, it's like, this shit has already been that way back then. I'm losing it. Shit, I'm trying to get it out, but it's like I'm fucking losing it. Okay. These people haven't been told that this is bad. The people within the elites know damn well that what they do is bad, and yet they still do it. And although they still do it, somehow it's working for them on this realm, the earthly realm, this feminine realm. Did I mention this already? Mother Nature. Um, Mother Earth. Niggas be naming their cars and boats after women. It's like they just instinctively know, like, okay, yeah, this is clearly the world of women. Like, this is their shit. Nature and flowers and fruits and stuff, you split that shit in half, it looks like a goddamn vagina. The lips, the clitoris in the middle, it resembles it perfectly. don't know where I'm going with that, but it's like, it's making sense to me in my head. I'm just trying to correlate that so that the shit will all connect. I don't know. But yeah, masculine energy will tell you shit to keep you in line, to keep you in control. That's why the laws are made, to keep you on this certain path, because if you go outside that path, it's not masculine anymore. And without that masculine energy ruling, everything is gonna tumble. For example, government, govern, if I'm not mistaken, it means control. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, govern means control, and ment means the mind. So the government does nothing but control the mind, which is why these rules are made. Which is why if you do something bad, you go to jail. You're punished. You're not even, like how they say it's rehabilitation. It's not. I mean, yeah, you may come out with a fucking law degree, but it's like, bitch, you're a felon. You can't do nothing. Nobody's gonna hire you because you're bad. That's the whole point. You're made a lesson out of when you do bad things, because it's like, once you do, it's like you can't, we don't want anything to do with you, because like you don't want to be controlled. And I can't have any of that, not on this plane. The plane full of feminine energy. But you gotta understand, this shit goes up and it goes down. At the time of ancient Egyptian, that shit was just going at its peak of when everything was in balance. That's why they was able to build these damn pyramids without cranes and shit. They just did it. They just fucking did it. I know how, but you know, if I were to say, oh, that bitch crazy as hell, I'd be like, hey, it is what it is. But I bet you, tell you one thing, they say it's aliens. Oh, they right. It is aliens. Watch my last video. It's aliens. They won't say particularly that it's the ancient Egyptian themselves, but yeah, them niggas are aliens. Okay, I'm gonna go back into the video.
Some here deep dives, and I told you, you got to be mindful of the industry, because a lot of people don't know what they're getting themselves into. So here we see it right here. Then you have Satan himself there. Right, little Nas X goes up to him.
Satan is also
gosh,
this nigga.
Satan a lap dance deep.
Him and prosthetics on his face. That's clearly still Nas X, but giving him a lap dance.
He's seducing the devil right now. Okay, literally, he's done.
In the exact same way that the snake, the serpent did. The knowledge, right? Came and seduced him. Kissed Nas X on the lips while he was in a sunken place. Nah, bro, he wasn't sunken. That nigga was awake. That's why he had the third eye. That's why the snake had the third eye.
With the devil. Literally. Oh my gosh. And he's now seducing the devil. Giving the devil a whole lap dance and everything. Kissing his ear. So this is what's being shown to your children, deep divers. I want to remind you that. See, this is what they do in the industry. They push these images.
But you're not explaining what it means. You're not explaining anything what this means. He's just like, oh, that's demonic. That's Satanism. This nigga's supposed to be highly awake. This nigga's supposed to be diving deep, but this nigga is really surface level on this video, and it's irritating me because it's like, you could go so much deeper into this, but you don't want to. I don't know why.
Again, whatever your preference is, that's your business. I don't care about that. Sure. But it's about the messages in these videos that you have to sell your soul.
There's so many messages in this video, but he hasn't gone through none of them. He been breezing way over this shit. He didn't even go through the fact that the the damn snake had a third eye, because that would have blew up the whole operation of this video where it's coming from. That is demonic, because clearly it ain't. He even say himself in all his videos, oh, the third eye is nothing to be afraid of, but they're gonna tell you not to open your third eye because they don't want you to be awake. Ooh, ooh. Damn, I'm good. Okay.
To make it, when you don't have to sell your soul, you can be free because being free is your birthright. Slow motion this side. So let's move on, deep divers. Well,
being free is such a broad, I don't know, like, term and stuff. But you gotta understand, like I was saying before, you can't fuck with a woman that is fully grounded. All her third chakras, her three lowest chakras are intact. You can't fuck with her. And that scares that fucks with the infrastructure of patriarchal, I can never say that word, patri pa, patriarchy, whatever. Yeah, because that is freedom. When all that shit is intact, when it's flowing good, ain't no like blockages in your lower three chakras, your shit is like, okay, because the world, when you part of the world fully from the three chakras and on down, that means you can connect to your higher self immediately with no fucking problem. That's why I felt that it was so interesting that in the very beginning, the snake, which represents the higher self, clearly, because he came down from the tree, down onto the bottom of the stump where he was, right? Oh, this is too much. I have never been this like flowing, like free flowing ever in my fucking life. Side note, I've been using Ashira Goddess, her elixirs. That shit have me on point. Like I am in shock. Not really, but I am. Okay, where was I going with that? Yeah. Damn, he was saying something. Let me bring this back a little bit.
oh, a whole lap dance and everything. Kissing his ear. So they're the meth, everything. Kissing his ear. So this is what's being shown to your children, deep divers. I want to remind you that. See, this is what they do in the industry. They push these images. Once again, whatever your preference is, that's your business. I don't care about that. But it's about the messages in these videos that you have to sell your soul to make it. When you don't have to sell your soul, you can be free because being free is your birthright. Slow motion this side. So let's move on, deep divers. Where we at? So there he is. Now it's going even harder. You see, you got to do these rituals to get in. You got to do these rituals to get inside of the industry. You have to do these rituals, deep divers, to get inside of the industry. All of these rituals. If you want the fame, the #1 hits, you got to be able to dance with the devil. You got to be able to do a handstand upside down for the devil. Oh, what would you do?
I remember what I was saying before. Because all the lower three chakras are open, balanced, and flowing properly, you're able to connect to your higher self. And that's why the snake came down from the jump. Because when you're a child and you're innocent, you're going to crave that beingness with the world. Because it's like, trust me, I was there. If your heart is too open, you're going to get screwed over. Period. It's going to happen. And you're not even going to be strong enough to try to stop that shit. You're going to know it's happening. Maybe not fully on a conscious level, but up here it's going to be telling you, like, look, you got to change. You can't just be up here. And it always comes from up here because that nigga, your higher self, is going to tell you, hey, look, bruh, it was cool when you was just a spirit and flowing around and doing your own thing. But when you on earth, you have to be grounded. You have to also be balanced at the same time. Because that's what's gonna make shit flow freely and naturally for you. That's how you become free in the first place. When you can exist on this plane and exist and not exist, but and be connected to the Mother Earth. Because otherwise, shit ain't gonna go right for you.
For a Klondike bar, a lot of these celebrities would do anything, right? You got to be able to touch down, baby, bend over, all kind of things for the devil. And this is him once again. And there he is. And there he is. And there he is. He's going to snap the devil's neck. There he is. And now he's putting his crown, the crown of the devil, on himself. In other words, he is now becoming Lucifer himself.
And that, my friends, is becoming grounded. Now, you know how when bad things happen or negative thoughts in itself, that shit, people, well, I would say Christians or not even Christians, but it's been such a wild, no, not a normalized thing to say, oh, that ain't nothing but the devil, that's the devil. You do something fucked up, you just separate yourself from that shit and you're like, oh, that's the devil. No. Nigga, that's you. Now let's zoom in, see if you can see this shit. Who is that? That's Nas X right now. Fully accepting who the hell he is. He's not putting that energy onto something else. Like, oh, I didn't do that. That's not me. That's the devil. Nah, bruh. That right there is the ultimate freedom, earthly wise. There's a spiritual freedom and there's a grounded freedom too. This nigga became free here on earth because you know what? There was a devil there. He said, fuck you. I'm the devil now. Why? Because I don't have to be in control by you. Even if you supposed to be grounding me here, but bruh, you ain't gonna be controlling my ass. That's why I'll off you and I'll become become my own driving force on the world. I don't know, child. I'm talking. Channeling, I guess. I don't know.
So, deep divers, this is a hugely symbolic video. I just want to tell you this. I'm not here to judge Little Nas X. In fact, he used to watch my videos. Right? Little Nas X, what's up? I'm not here to judge you. Do your thing. It's just that the music industry is satanic in itself. And they are feeding the minds of young children with vibrations which aren't of the highest nature. And a lot of these celebrities have to make a pact with Satan himself to have all of those millions of followers on Instagram.
Now pause, right? Infinite waters, diving deep. Now if that's the case, Ralph Smart, why is it that you have 1.89 million subscribers on YouTube? Now, is that to say you didn't work very hard by posting your shit every day? Or did you have some sort of pact with the devil? Now, what is that? You can't be saying shit without saying certain things, you know what I'm trying to say? Y'all get it, right? Like you're saying this about these people who have become successful. But then again, this nigga is also successful on earthly terms. He's very successful. He has a whole bunch of subscribers. All this nigga do is travel the world and, uplift people and stuff. But it's like, how did you do it? Overnight shit or whatever. I don't know, y'all. Okay, next. I just try to be the devil's advocate. No pun intended. Okay.
Not me, because I didn't sell my soul. I got my soul.
Oh.
I'm here to remind.
And he says, not me. I didn't sell my soul. Sound like damage control to me. I don't know. But okay. Continue.
You don't have to sell your soul. The cat down the road knows that, and that's why the cat down the road is just saying, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello? Yeah. Stay free, deep divers. Shout out to everyone who's been getting the wonderful good ass prana shirts at Ralph.
So yeah, I'm assuming that's the end of the video. But yeah, I don't know, child. A lot of people, like how the quote said, you condemn what you don't understand. This is why another reason why spirituality is characterized as devil worshiping or bad and shit like that. Because it's like, come on, bro. If you don't know about it, you're not into that kind of stuff, you can assume what it is that you want to assume. But until you know, it's all just gonna be speculation. And even when you do get into this shit, it's so much to know. You can never fully know. And even if you did, I don't think you want to know. And if you do know all of that shit, you ain't part of this world. Your ass gonna have to go up because like you can't have all of that fucking knowledge and exist on Earth. I wouldn't want to. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it off right now. But before I go, I'm gonna just ask if I have anything else I need to say. Is there anything else that I need to say? Is there anything else I need to say? Is there anything else that I need to say? But yeah, in total, I feel like this video is all about the freedom of, like how he was saying in his letter to his 14-year-old self, not giving a fuck. And that's really what being grounded is all about too. Because when up in these higher chakras, you become a lot more emotional. You have to care what people think to be emotional. And that's what sucks. If you're only up here, if you're not like grounded 110% and spiritual, like you're just gonna be this flighty ass, just doing whatever, blowing in the wind type shit. You can't be that way. You have to have both. And like I said, this is why the snake itself started like, hey bro, you need to know some shit so that you can exist on this world. If you want shit to work for you, you gotta ground. And this works well for me too because I had to go through a lot of growth because for a long time, nearly most of my life, I wasn't grounded. The times where I do remember not being, what that I remember and recall being grounded is when I was a child. And at that time in my life, I did not give a fuck. Not one bit. Mm-mm. But yeah, I think I'll leave it at this point. I think I'm done talking. Hmm. Yeah, whatever. Thank y'all for watching. Peace.